Hi, I'm Dilip. Welcome back to my channel. I've got a hybrid HIIT workout that's going to help you burn that fat in under 30 minutes. Today we'd be doing a hybrid HIIT workout, unilateral fashion. What that would mean is you would do one side of your body first, followed by the other side of your body. We'll be doing 10 exercises back to back for 30 seconds each exercise. No break in between exercises, no break when you switch from one side to the other side of your body. That would count as one round. When you finish one round, take a 60-second to a maximum of a 90-second break, and then repeat the cycle again. So that would make it a total of 3 rounds within 30 minutes. I'm using 6 bands with varying intensity levels, and depending on the exercise and depending on your fitness level, you can choose to use one or multiple bands for the exercise. Before we get started, make sure you've checked with your doctor and you're good to go. Get tools to measure your metrics and measure your progress with all the hard work you're putting in. Make sure you're making progress. Eat well, eat whole foods. That would make sure you're burning fat. With that, let's get started with the exercises.
3, 2, 1.
Starting with the right side of the body, first exercise lunges. Grab hold of 2 or 3 bands depending on the resistance level you need. Anchor them under your right feet, grab onto them and perform the lunges. For increased resistance, you can loop a band across your thighs just above the knee area like you see I have done. You can do about 12 to 15 reps at a pace of about 2 seconds a rep. That should be good for this workout. As soon as the beeper goes at 30-second mark, do a one-legged stiff leg deadlift. This one needs quite a bit of getting used to because you have to 1, balance yourself, 2, manage the resistance that you have anchored under your right feet, and 3, if you have the band across your thighs, that's going to add a lot more imbalance. As you see, I'm wobbly. This is the first time I'm doing it. So take it one step at a time and you should be good. Soon as we finish the second exercise, the third one is burpees. Pick up the tempo. I'm leaving the band around my knees as they are, and the burpee variation here is without the push-up. So it's just, you can call it a half burpee, but do it all the way through and do the jump. Don't do a tuck jump. It'll exhaust you significantly. Try maintaining a steady pace as you go through this. Next exercise, number 4, is chest press. Loop a band underneath your armpit. If the band is long enough, you could do it around your shoulder as well. Anchor it with your left hand, and using your right hand, because you're doing the right side of the body, do a press. You could do it on the floor as well. I'm not doing it on the floor only because the AstroTurf is wet from rain from previous night. Next up is one-arm rows. Stack up 2 or 3 bands, anchor them under your left feet, and as you can see here, that gives a little bit of an angle when you pull it with your right hand. Stretch completely as you go down, and at the top end, try to squeeze the back muscle as much as you can. Keep in mind you're activating the back muscle here. This is not an arm workout. Next up again is picking up the tempo here, doing high knees. Try to keep your palm at about waist height. I've got it a little higher, but just lower it a little bit and try to touch your knee to your palm as much as you can. This will be an exhausting exercise. Hold your core really tight. That helps in flattening your midsection. I'm turning around in circles only to show you from different angles. Exercise number 7 is one-arm shoulder press. Anchor the band under your left feet, kneel down, and perform a one-hand shoulder press. Given the angle and given the length of the band, there could be some limitations. As you can see, I'm finding it a little difficult in terms of getting the right form only because of the length of the band being a limitation in this case. Exercise number 8 is one arm bicep curl. Same setup as the one arm shoulder press, except here you're performing a bicep curl. Keep your elbow as stationary as possible as you're doing this, and at the top end curl your little finger towards you. That'll give you a squeeze at the top of your bicep. Most of these exercises you should be able to do about 12 reps. If you're doing more than that, slow down and increase the resistance a little bit. Exercise number 9, tricep kickback. Same setup with the band underneath your left feet. Grab hold of it and extend your elbow. At the extended position, your elbow needs to be slightly higher than the body to feel the squeeze in your tricep. But other than that, try and keep your elbow as stationary as possible. The form I've got, I'm not super pleased with. I shouldn't be moving as much as you see in this video. The last exercise is power knee. You power your right knee across to your left shoulder. Do about 10 to 15 reps and then switch sides and do the same thing. About 15 reps should take you to a 30-second mark. Make sure you're holding your core tight, and that would help a lot in your midsection. With that, we move on to switching sides. Back to exercise number 1, lunges. Same setup again, except now you're performing the entire routine that you just did on the right side, you would now be performing on the left side. As I mentioned, the band that I've got looped around my knees is for increased resistance. You can put that on as you start progressing over time. If you recall the one-legged stiff leg deadlift, this is a difficult one. Try to do this without any resistance to start with, and then add on the resistance that's anchored under your feet. And lastly, when you're comfortable with the balance and the movement, add the resistance around your knee. The resistance around your knee helps in activating your glutes. Not a very easy and comfortable kind of movement there. Back to number 3 again, burpees. Burpees without push-ups. Pace yourself. You need to be doing 3 rounds of this entire workout. So make sure you pace yourself. There is no hurry, it's not a race. Next, chest press. Now on the left side, if you recall, I'd said loop it around your body underneath your armpit. You could also do it across your shoulder if the bands are a little longer. Depending on the manufacturing company, the band length varies. You can do a slight variation, which is what I'm doing here on the left side, where I start out near the chest area, but when I extend my arm out, it's more at the eye or the chin level. That just activates a little bit more of the pectoral muscle. Move on to number 5, one arm rows. Now you're anchoring the bands under your right feet to perform the row using your left hand. This is a back exercise, so make sure, again, I'm repeating myself, make sure you are squeezing the back muscle and stretching it when it comes down. Number 6, high knees. This is not high enough, I apologize. This needs to be higher. Keep your palm at waist height and lift your knee as high as you can. When you're doing that, keep your core tight at all times. That's the secret, or one of the secrets to a flat stomach. Number 7, one arm shoulder press. This time around, anchor it under your right feet and perform the shoulder press using your left hand. The angle, as I mentioned the last time, angle is a little awkward. It does not stretch to the full extent where you can extend your arm, so you will be constrained by the length of the band to a great extent. Number 8 is one arm bicep curl. Keep your upper arm stable with the elbow fairly stable, and at the top, as you're lifting up your arm or squeezing that bicep, make sure you're twisting the arm where your little finger twists and comes closer to your body. That'll give you a peak. In any of these exercises, if your bands are a little shorter and you have issues, just reach out to me. We could probably work out other exercises. I could suggest other exercises that you can substitute these with. Number 9, tricep kickback. Now, left side I'm doing a little better than the right side that was sloppy. As you can see, when I have my arm extended, the elbow is above the body. That's how it should be. That gives you a better squeeze of your tricep. And the last one, power knee. Again, about 15 power knees on either side should get you to about a 30-second workout. Make sure that you're powering your knee diagonally across in the direction of your opposite shoulder. Again, core held tight. And that should get you to end of round 1. 2 more to go for a total of 3 rounds. That was quite some workout. I hope you found it challenging enough as I did. You probably noticed some of my form was sloppy, and that's because I was running out of energy, and this is the first time I was doing these exercises with these short bands. I had it on paper, put it into practice for the first time on camera. Being inefficient is a good thing for you. More inefficient you are, the more energy or calories you're going to burn. So make sure you're switching exercises and trying different protocols, either from my channel or other influencers who are there who've got really good workouts as well. My first short band, mini band link is up here. I've got other band exercises and body weight exercises that you can go look up in my channel. Please subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notification. I'll come up with one more short band, mini band workout, and that'll be pure strength training, 8, 10, 12 rep range kind of exercise. Look out for that. In the meantime, work out hard, stay fit.